So today we are going to do a run through of the Shaklee Connect app. First question before we jump in is, do you have it downloaded? You can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either way. And good to see you, Sandra and Susie. Hello. All right. Oops, there we go. Got a thumbs up. Awesome. Can you hear me okay? That's the next question. Yep, okay, great. Susie, you say you think you have the old app. Okay. Okay, so we'll cover that on how to go ahead and adjust that. If you're not sure, the best thing to do, or what I found to be the most helpful, is to delete the one you have and re-download from there. So I'm going to share my screen. I got my phone here, which is why there's two of me on the call today. And I'll share my content so we can go through that. Just make sure I've got all my ducks in a row here. Recording and we're live. Good. Start broadcast. And there we go. Okay, you should be able to see my phone screen. So again, just for those of you who may not know, I am on an iPhone. I'm not very familiar with Android. I've tried working my husband's, and it's a good thing. It's very lucky that his phone is still alive after I've worked with it. I just cannot master that thing. So I work on an iPhone. So if you have Android questions, if there is somebody on here or you know somebody who works with Android and they know it well, get in touch with them, because there is going to be a few little nuances that are different that I may not know. Okay, so let's jump into this. First things first, to get the app, you go to your respective app store. So for me, it's the App Store. For those of you on Android, it'll be the Google Play Store, I believe. And in there, you're going to search Shaklee Connect. Okay, and if you have it already downloaded, for me it says open. I'm not sure what it says on Android, but for me it says open. So if you don't have the new one or you're not sure, that should tell you if it's the new one or not. Okay. So if you don't have it, then you can download it. And if you do have it, awesome, I'll get you to open it up. I'm going to open mine up. So mine always comes to my business dashboard. Or no, I'm in shop. Let's go home. There we go. I'll go back. I was tinkering today. Tinkering a little bit more. So from the home page, we're going to just go over some navigation things. If there's things on here that I don't cover that you know about, please bring them to the table, because one, I've navigated this quite a bit, but I still may be missing things, and I am open to learning. The front page, just like our Shaklee website, where you can see, when your next loyalty order is coming up, your points, gives you your distributor action plan, and you can see all of the, current promotions, product updates, business updates, path to success, all that good stuff. And you have a link to Shaklee TV as well as to links and resources. At the bottom bar, you have your home. You can shop from here. You can see your rewards. You can check your business. And you see at the bottom, it has the leaf. You can actually go to the Shaklee Share app right from here, as long as you have it downloaded on your phone. So no, I don't want to cancel. I don't want to stop the broadcast. I just want to go back. It won't let me just go back because everything's up at the top. So 1 second. We'll go back in here. So if you caught that at the very, very bottom right, it says Shaklee Share. Does everybody see that? It's light gray. So you can get to the Shaklee Share app right from your Shaklee Connect app. And I know too, if you click on the hamburger menu at the top right, there is a way to get to the Shaklee Share app from here. And now I cannot remember where. Is it under more? No. We covered that last week and it was in there. So if you want to catch it from that way too, you can, but I mean, it's pretty simple from the bottom. So we'll go back home. Okay. Go back up to the top. So a couple of the main spots that I find are incredibly helpful is the business. one, the business option at the very, very bottom, where you can track and see where your business is at. It also, once it loads, come on, it's thinking hard. There we go. Oh, it thought hard and decided to stop. There we go. So this one is incredibly helpful. This has your goals in there. You can track your volume. This will show you your star club and where you're at. And it also has your follow-up built in too. So for the people that you're needing to, your next best actions are in here. Of course, I tested out my Meology, so I have a new prospect, which is me. If you haven't, has everyone tried the Meology assessment and seen what they got? And if not, that's okay. I'm just going to exit full screen so I can see my chat. There we go. Now I can see if you guys are chatting. I did mine actually yesterday, and I found it quite, there was a couple things on there that I never would have thought of, for sure. So your next best actions are directly in here, and you can do them right from your phone. So anything you can do from your computer, you can do from your mobile if you have the app downloaded. Okay. You have your watch list, your tracker, all those good stuff is in there. From here too, if you go to the hamburger menu, whoops, at the top right, you can also go in and check your team. You can check if you click on me, that takes you to where you can see where you are. And I believe if I click on profile, when you're in me, you can also go through your past orders, edit your profile. You can see if you're not sure what your Shaklee PWS is, that's in there as well. You can view any of the corporate emails, and all of your follow-ups and notes will be in there as well. Okay. And then that has all of your personal info. Okay, good. We'll go back. And then same thing, so for my team, you can see everybody on your team. Pop them an email right from here. So if you click on their email address, maybe. Nope, it's not doing the thing. It's not doing what it did yesterday. We'll do this. There we go. That's why, because I did it wrong. So if you want to send, so say I wanted to send Melody an email twice to change preferences. What do you mean, Pam? You can unmute and come on in.
I was just referring to when you asked if we'd done the Meology, and I put yes twice. I did it twice because I wanted to change the preferences I chose just to see how they would change the suggestions.
Yeah, and what did you find?
It definitely changed it. I had just checked anti-aging and stress and whatever the first time, and then next time I added in, I can't remember what I added in, but they definitely added a couple of more products to the first suggestion to cover my second Meology.
Sweet, that's cool.
It was interesting. It was interesting. I just did it on purpose because I wanted to see what they do.
Yeah, no, that's great. And then you can see how the algorithm works, and that's awesome. Good, smart, very smart. Okay, so from here, while we're on into your team, if you're wanting to send an email to somebody just one-to-one, you check the box beside them, and then the little tiny arrow. Let me see if I can annotate so that I can make it easier. One sec here. Can I write on it? Nope, I can't. Okay, that's all right. But does everyone see up at the top, there's the little funnel, there's the little refresh button, and then the tiny little arrow, drop down arrow. If you tap on that, you can send a one-to-one email to the person, maybe. Oh, now it's not doing the thing that I wanted it to do. Okay, send a group email. Well, it went to group, no problem. There might just be a glitch there, but you should be able to send an email directly from there as well. Oops.
It lets me.
It lets you? Okay, good. I might just not be touching it right, so, and I don't have my stylus.
I'm on Android. I don't know if that makes any difference.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're on Android because then you can help if anything looks different. So I appreciate that. Oh, here's the other Shaklee share Shaklee. That's a different spot. Okay, there we go. So the business, again, that's where you track everything. If you're not familiar with that, before I go any further, is there any area that any of you have questions about with the Shaklee Connect app that we can dive into? And if not, that's okay if you're pretty comfortable with it, or whatever it might be. Okay, we'll keep going. The next spot I'm going to go to is the shop, so you can do all of your shopping from here. So the shop button at the very, very bottom. It gives you options to shop from, but I believe if we go up to the top and we click on shop, you can pick your category as well. So that hamburger menu again, up at the top left, you can pick your category if you can't find what you're looking for when they suggest where to go and shop, which is all by category anyways. I find sometimes it's a little harder to see. So I definitely prefer going in through here. And it's the same similar process as to what you would normally do online. So we'll say we're going to pick, come on, there we go. Oh, now I'm getting Life Strip apparently. So then you can go through and pick what you'd like to order. And again, same process as you pick it how you want to do it, add it to cart, or you can add it to your existing loyalty order. So you can literally do everything from your phone, which is exactly why we do this business, right? It's mobile. I deleted the old one and I will probably have questions. That's okay, Susie. Yeah, as you have questions, just you're welcome to unmute. This doesn't have to be a lecture type thing. I want to make sure that you guys are getting what you need out of this. So don't hesitate to unmute and ask questions or put in input. Okay. What else do we need to cover in here? So in the My Business, let me just check. There we go. I'm not tapping hard enough. That's my problem. Okay, so that goes through there.
Mine doesn't show that vital behaviors thing at the top.
On which section, Samantha?
Wherever you were just
oh, right here?
clicked onto? Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have that on mine.
Click on your business button, or are you on that? Which one are you?
When I click on my business, it looks like it doesn't have the vital behaviors. It just has whatever's below that.
The connect leads, and if you go down further, it doesn't show up?
Nope.
Well, that's interesting.
I'm not sure if anyone else in the States has that or not. I don't know if that's a Canada thing.
It shouldn't be. Is anyone else not seeing those vital behaviors? That little vital behaviors?
It's not on mine either.
Oh.
This is Pam.
Okay.
I should take my video.
Oh, that's okay.
I don't have the lights on.
That's okay. That's not a problem. Hold on one second here. Oh, we'll just do that.
Yeah, I can't find that vital behaviors here at all.
That's interesting. And if you go to see mine in shop, why is mine in shop is not shifting actually back to shop. Oh, there it goes.
I have vital behaviors. It's right at the top of that.
Carol has it? Okay.
Yep, right at the top of the business page.
That's interesting. I'm not sure why you wouldn't have that, Sam, but thanks for bringing that up. What I would do is if there's something not showing and you want it there, is definitely touch base with Shaklee and ask them if maybe we're just in the wrong spot or it just isn't showing up. Does it show up when you go into if you log into Shaklee on your computer? Do you know? It'll
I'm just gonna try.
Yeah, and here I'll actually share what it looks like on my pewter. Un momento, and screen there. So here's where my vital behaviors shows up, and it's under. So if to get there, I guess I should show you guys that. Hey, that might help. So to get there from the home page, go My Business, and then that, I believe that's where this should show up.
That's weird. It's not on my computer either.
That's interesting.
I just figured out why I don't have it.
Oh, why?
So if you go into business and you don't have vital behavior set up, it will show as set up vital behaviors, and it will just show a tiny little picture of that target.
Okay.
So until you go in and actually select that you want 5 connects, 5 invites, 5 follow-ups, it's not going to show up. I just
Okay,
did
so
it,
you
and now
have to-
mine's showing it.
Okay, so you have to set it up. Got it. Got it.
Okay, I'll have to hunt for that.
Pam, it should be, so if you're on your computer, Samantha, if I'm understanding correctly, it should be right where it would be. It would just be a smaller image, right?
Yeah, it's a smaller image, and it's partially filled because I guess it's showing what it should
What
look
it would
like.
look like. What the idea of it is.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
But it should
Okay.
say set up just underneath of it in like a little, just like the sponsor button, right underneath the picture of target, it will have set up vital actions or whatever they're called.
Okay. Do you see that, Pam?
Okay, I've got something that says achieve your dreams and then set your goals. Is that what you're talking about?
I think so.
Okay,
Maybe.
that probably is that. I'm going to click on it and see what
Try
it
it
does.
and see what happens. The worst that'll happen is you'll fill in the goal section. Which I have to
I
redo
tell you
mine.
what, it takes so much time to go through all these different apps and find everything.
I know. It's crazy. Okay. Let me just come back here. Oh. Okay, fine, stop. Let me go back.
Hi, this is Deborah, and I have, I could do a quick screen share to show you what it looks like because I haven't set mine up, but I can.
That would be great, Deborah. Go ahead. Yes, please. And I don't know what it looks like on a mobile when it's not set up.
See it right there? It says under sponsor someone, it says track your behavior with vital behaviors, and then it says get started, and then it says grow your set your goals. Do you all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's right there on the dashboard.
Okay, awesome.
So are you on an Android then, Deborah?
This is
No,
on
I'm
her
on my
computer.
desktop.
Oh, on their computer. Okay. So when I open that page where it says grow your sponsor someone, grow your business, watch list under that, and then dream trip, and then trackers and achieve your dreams at the bottom. And that's
It's right underneath sponsor someone if it's going to show up as you see.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's not there.
And if you don't see it, then I would touch base with Shaklee and just ask them.
Okay.
Actually, Pam, are you on your computer?
Yes.
Share your screen and let's see.
Okay. Hang on.
And it just might be hiding somewhere. You never know.
Wouldn't you know the phone would ring just now? Okay, screen, share screen. Let's see what happens. I got the right one, shows. Yep. Okay, do you see it?
Yes. Oh, look at that. Okay, scroll down a little bit.
This is what I was wondering about, this achieve your dreams.
Okay, do you see the setup weekly actions? Click on that. There it is. Okay. So,
Okay, it doesn't look like yours, but this
Nope.
must be it, huh?
That's okay. Click save. We'll just pretend you're going to do 5. You can switch it later. Okay, now scroll up, go up to the top-ish. Yeah. There you go. So it might just look different depending where it says Shaklee Weekly, just up a little bit, right underneath the sponsor button, sponsor someone. Then there's Shaklee
here, that's it.
That's it. Yep. And so as you're going through, I know this is not on the app, but that's okay. So say you did your reach outs, click your plus button. There you go. So it'll just help you track. So this is a good tool to use, by the way, as we're doing power hours. You can have it out if you have those reach outs that you want to do, the follow-ups you want to do, those types of things. Okay, I'm gonna sneak. I'm gonna sneak back here. Oh, I got it. You're good. Share content. I'm doing the countdown. I always find it funny how it gives you a countdown on the phone before you share your screen. Okay, back into the Shaklee Connect. And then, so it's the same thing so now on your Shaklee Connect app, Pam, if you go back to it and you pull, so if you need to refresh, at least this is how it works on the iPhone. I don't know if it works the same on Android, but for me, I put my finger on my screen and whoops, don't do that, and pull it down, and that'll refresh your page. So now your vital behaviors should show up. Samantha, did that work for you?
You say that one more time?
Yes, it did.
Okay, no problem, Paula. When I go to if you need to refresh, if you've just done that, put your finger on your screen and pull down so that and that'll do a refresh. That's like hitting the refresh button on your browser if you're on your computer. So then your vital behavior should now be at the top. And then same thing, if you click, so say you want to invite, you're doing your invites today and you've done 1, 2, 3, then that will show up there. If you're doing connecting, then you would however many you've done for the week. Now this one's a little different. Why isn't this showing up the same way? Oh, you have to add those in. Okay. Mark is complete. I'm just going to test this out and see what happens now. So the follow-ups, yeah, look at that. So the follow-ups, those are going to be based on what Shaklee's giving you as next best action. So if you have someone who does the meology, letting it know that you followed up with that person. And if you click on follow-up, it'll show you all the different follow-ups you can do based on the activity that's happened in your Shaklee back office. And as you mark them as complete, which I've already completed it, then that will fill in that inner circle of the follow-up circle. Okay, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, because sometimes when I say things, it doesn't sound the same.
Sounds fine.
Okay, good, good. As long as it makes sense, that's the critical piece. and you understand what it means. All right. The other thing I do recommend doing, I have to go through and re-edit mine, but is setting up your goals and what, there's something to be said about having your goals everywhere. So writing down, what is your why, what's your short-term goal, what's your long-term goal, and having it right here so that when you log in and you go to your business, you can see what it is that you're working towards. So you have it in your business blueprint, you have it in your Shaklee app, put it on your vision board. The more places you have it, the more places you can see it. You're working on that subconscious brain to help you get there, right? Okay, so what else do we need to cover in here? Again, so you can track where you are in Star Club. And then 2, your follow-ups will show up here. So if you don't do your follow-ups, sorry if I'm going really fast and making you dizzy, but if you don't do your follow-ups up at the top, you can scroll down and all of your follow-ups will be underneath the follow-up section. You can add follow-ups too, if you know you have someone to do. So let's say, I'll use Melody. Let's say I need to follow up with Melody. And we're going to talk about group member check-in. Now, does it just save it?
Kristen, a quick question for you before I run back to the kitchen because I forgot my container of vitamins to go with my lunch shake. When you write your goals, how do you write them in something like this? What do you put? Because
like wording?
Yeah, your wording. I mean, because everybody, do you make it like
I write it in the present tense as much as I possibly can.
Okay, but what is, conceptually, what helps you to move forward? Should our goal words be that type of approach? Or, or should it be something very concrete like, just really key coordinator? Should it be something very concrete like that, or should it be more of a philosophical stuff about things that we want to learn to be better at in leadership so that we can lead a larger team? I mean, just an idea that maybe, I'm always curious to know how other people write them down.
With that, Samantha just put a very good point in there with the SMART goals. Now, Samantha, you're gonna have to remind me on what it means. It's, I know it's actionable. Hold on a second. Let me just grab it because I can search this. This is why we have Google.
It has an acronym to it,
Yes, it does. And I never remember what it means.
Okay.
She put it up there.
Oh, did she? Awesome. Yeah. Okay, SMART goals, specific, measurable. Oh, what is R? That's a good question. Hold on, we'll find it.
Oh, okay, I remember this one.
Relevant, so specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So you have a specific date. Now, when it comes to achievable, with that, you want it to be, yes, it's possible, but it's going to stretch you too, right? Because you don't want something so easy to do that it's just like meh. You want to feel something at the end of it, like holy crap, I actually did that. And my phone doesn't want to reboot here. My app, there we go. So setting up that way. So I think you kind of have to have a little bit of both, the philosophical side, but also the concrete. Because for me, I attach better when I have the concrete goal, and then I look at what is this going to do? Like if I get to say key coordinator, how am I going to be able to serve people better by being there? Right. And then you also look at, okay, so I want to get to key coordinator. What do I need to do as a leader to level up so that I can do it? So it's a mix, and you really have to do it based on how you understand it and how you can feel something for it, right? Because how Samantha sets a goal may not resonate with how I set a goal, and how I set a goal may not resonate with how you set a goal and write it out. So
yeah, and that's what I was pointing out, is sometimes we hear somebody's what they put down as their goal, and you're immediately like you know, for some it's like pie in the sky, because you know there's steps they have to get to long before that, and why are they putting it out so far to not succeed?
Yeah, well, and this is where the blueprint can come in handy.
Okay.
Right, so the business blueprint, because in the implementation section, there's a spot where you work on a year-long goal and start, like figure out, okay, where do I want to be in a year, and then backtrack it, reverse engineer it. So then you're like, okay, so for my first month, this is my goal, and for my, to get, you know, by 3 months, this is my goal, and by 6 months, so you can build onto it. I found that to be incredibly effective too, because then it's not like, oh my gosh, I got to get here in a year, and say your goal is to rank advance 4 ranks in a year. That's mind-boggling, right? So if you can have that, okay, yes, I want to rank advance in 4 ranks in a year. What would that look like at 6 months? What would that look like at 3 months? And what would that look like a month from now?
Right.
And where are those stepping stones?
In terms of how big of an activity level you need to have, and how many people you need to have joining you in that type of activity level.
Yeah.
What the R stood for? What was that again?
Now I forget. Hold on. I'll grab it.
Specific, measurable,
relevant. So a reasonable, or results based, where you can measure the results. So reasonable, realistic, resourced, results based, but it has to be relevant to what you're doing. So if you're making your Shaklee goals and and you put in there you want to be a writer, it's not really relevant to building a Shaklee business, right? Or you want to write a novel. So making sure it's relevant to whatever path you're taking.
Or you want to build another passive solar home in an area that's close to one of your kids, which is one of my goals.
There you go, right? And you know your Shaklee business is the vehicle to help you do that, right?
Well, I live in a passive solar home that we built, so I just want to build another one.
There you go.
Where my daughter lives. As I'm getting older, I don't want to be so far away from them.
Yes, exactly. And actually, Samantha put a really good thing in here. She says she starts with a 30, 60, and 90-day plan. And 2, if you go into the blueprint, you'll see we have in the schedule, we have it broken down into 90-day runs with a month break in between, so that you can set that up and plan it out for those sections where you get a little bit of a, like, again, it's not that you're turning off the engine, you're just going to go into a cruise control a little bit more. So you're managing the people, maybe reevaluating for your next big run as you build until you get to where you want to go.
In our back office at YFP, we have a business blueprint that I haven't looked at yet.
Yes, and let me show you where that is, because this is gonna help. This in conjunction with the app are incredibly helpful. So just give me 1 sec here. I gotta get back into my.
Because I haven't written anything up, but I know where I want to go. You know what I mean? I want to get a key coordinator, and I'm, you know, there's movement happening in my group.
Awesome.
Yeah, I had
like movement.
40 people in my team attend the conference, so there's movement happening. That's where, you know, now just weed them out to figure out who to spend most of my time with.
Yes.
Kristen, while you're hunting for that, tell me where goals falls on your phone in the app.
For me, goals falls right underneath my vital behaviors. But if you go to your computer again and go into your, hold on, I'll stop share. Actually, if you want to share your screen again, and then I can help you.
I'm on my, okay, share. I'm sorry. Why don't
No.
you finish up with Carol?
Oh, okay, we'll do that. But what it'll be is where you found that, where you could set up your tracker.
Mhm.
There should
Yeah.
be something on there at the bottom that says set up your goals.
Okay, I'll
And then that'll pop up just like the vital behaviors did.
okay, all right, I'll look for it.
So to get your business blueprint, by the way, when you log into your dashboard, it's right up at the top. Let me just grab my spotlighter here so you can see a little better. Spotlight. You see my mouse better? It's right here. So when you click on this, it'll open it up. Now, if you're getting your blueprint, it's going to open it up in an internet tab. Don't type anything in here. You have to download it to your computer and work on it from there. So to download it to your computer, you'd use the little download button. And then you're going to save it to your PC. You got it, Carol. There it is. You're muted though. So make sure that you download it to your computer and then work. See, I've got a few in here because I keep downloading them. And then when you go to open it from your computer files rather, that's music, that's the wrong spot.
Rather than print it out?
Well, you can print it out too if you choose. If you're more of an analog type person, print it out. There's nothing wrong with that. So there's options.
And I started working in it when I first signed up for YFP, but I didn't go any further and I totally forgot about it.
Mm-hmm. And you might want to just check because we've done a couple updates. So the newest revision happened on September 25th.
Oh, okay.
So if you're going to revisit it from the new version.
So I will print that new version.
Mm-hmm. You got it. Okay, great. So again, it's on your dashboard. It'll be right up at the top underneath whatever banner we have here, YFP Business Blueprint on the right-hand side. The other way you can get to it is through the Business Center and going into Business Files.
Okay.
So let me get that open.
But if I just remember, it's right under Jennifer.
But it's right under Jennifer, and it'll always be there. So even if there's no banner here at the time, it'll be right up at the top, right above the Networkers University training button.
Okay.
But it's also under Business Files and under Scripts and Forms, and it'll be right up at the top.
Okay. All right. Thank you for letting me finish that up, Pam. So
Oh, no problem.
I'm going to mute so I can run and get my lunch vitamins.
Okay. So I will stop share. And then Pam, were you able to find that?
Yep, I found it and I started just putting in some goals, which probably aren't accurate. I just wanted something to be there. So thank you for your help on that.
Awesome.
So that should show up on my phone though, or doesn't?
Yep, it should show up on your phone. You may just have to do that pull down and refresh.
Okay. All right. That did work before, so.
Yep. Just 1 second here. There we go. So if I come back in here, we'll share content and screen. Yes. Okay. So back into the Shaklee Connect app. So yeah, your goals should show up now once you've got it activated, right underneath your vital behaviors guy. So then you have your goals and you can go in and edit these at any time. And then your volume will be there and then Star Club so you can track everything from here. And other than that, I mean, you can look at your rewards too. If you click on the rewards button and you can see where you're at, you can see where all of your loyalty points came from and which order, which is kind of neat. I thought that was kind of fun. And you can see which tier you're at as well. Okay, so we'll go back to home. I think that covers the basics of it. So if there's any other questions or concerns we can cover with navigating, bring them in. And I'll just leave that up for just a second.
On the bottom of my screen where it's like where it says home, shop, rewards, business, and Shaklee share.
Mm-hmm.
How come I don't have that there? Something again that I need to add or something.
In what don't you have at the bottom? All of them, or?
Okay, so I hit my back button on the phone and then went to tools, learn, feed, and links. What in the world? Oh, it's on the share app.
You're on the share app?
Well,
you switch?
somehow I got there. I clicked something that took me there.
That's okay.
Crazy.
So just come out of that and go back into your Shaklee Connect.
I'm back to the Shaklee Connect, but at the bottom of my screen, there is not those. How do I get there?
And you don't have the icons at the bottom.
No.
You downloaded the new one, correct?
Yeah, I just did again when we started because I worried that I didn't have the new one. So actually, you know what I did? I went to my share app and clicked the Connect app button on there. That's what I did.
Oh, okay. Okay, so come out of that and click on the Connect app that you have on your phone and see if that makes a difference.
Okay, does the Connect app on our phone have that new leaf, the new design?
No, it doesn't have the new leaf design.
Okay, so that was what I was worried about. Okay, I'm clicking onto that now. Oh, my goodness, it's slow.
That's okay.
Well, it's still just, the dots are just, going across. I don't know why it's slow.
We'll give it a moment. That's all right. And let me pull this back up. There we go. Okay.
So what you have on your screen right there now, the proven and the natural,
that's from
those
the
are
home.
on your Connect on the
This is on my
page?
Connect on the home page. Yep.
Oh, okay. I've
So when
never
you
seen
click
that
on
before.
when you click on home, that's what should happen.
This is not opening.
Okay.
I think I need to delete it and start from the
fresh.
app. Yeah, I think I should do the whole thing over.
Yeah,
Something's
give it a shot
wrong
and
here.
see if that works. Carol,
Okay.
you're not seeing this on the home either?
No, instead, when I open it up, it starts with Virtual Conference 2020, all conference launches, Meology, loyalty orders, my rewards, making healthy happen, news resources, all those links, all the things that I get on the computer too when I'm on the home page.
And if you scroll up to the very top, nothing about the proven natural or science?
Nope.
It just goes straight to this part, right? The all conference.
Straight to that part.
That I'm not sure. Yeah, that I'm not sure. You might want to just check with Shaklee and just see what they have too.
Could it be that mine needs to be updated? The app?
Maybe it's possible. You could see if there's any updates.
Where would I find those updates?
So are you on an Android or iPhone?
iPhone.
Awesome. So how I do it is I go to my app store. Pardon me, my nose is itchy. And then I always forget where to find my updates because they've changed it. No, I don't want arcade. They have changed things.
No, it says Apple. I just typed in updates. It says Apple 8 updates, sports updates, NFL updates, novel.
Okay, if you go into the search function,
yeah.
Do you see up at the top? There's that blue person icon, top rightish.
No, I don't have a blue person icon.
What do you have on your search?
On the word, I don't have the word search.
Are you on the
now
app store?
I have the word search and my face is in that right-hand corner.
Okay, great. And then if you come down, because I just have mine that go automatic updates. Okay. But if you come down, it'll show you what's recently been updated. Does it show me what needs to be updated?
No, I don't see anything that has anything to do with what I do.
Yeah, they've changed a few things in here because I haven't been in here for a while. Oh, here we go. If you pull down on that page, See, now I have the ones that need to be updated.
Oh, okay, past the gets.
Mm-hmm. Apparently I have a lot of updating to do. And so if the Shaklee Connect app is on there, give it an update. Okay, go back out of here. And we'll go back in here.
Okay, that's how my screen looks.
This is how your screen looks?
The all conference launches,
Yeah.
but
And
above that, I don't see anything.
there's nothing you can scroll down to?
Nope.
And do you have did the little icons at the bottom show up?
They're there.
Oh, good.
Something got right.
Yay!
But yeah, when the top of my page says all conference launches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
And you can't pull it down any further, I'm assuming.
No, but you know what? Earlier when you told me to pull down and let go, it didn't look like anything happened.
Mhm.
But then when I went to a different page and came back, it had changed. So maybe
Okay.
that's what I need to
Okay.
do.
Okay, good.
Nope, there's no updates for me.
Nothing? Okay. Then that one, Carol, get in touch with Shaklee and see if they can give you a hand with that.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. So with that, any other questions or concerns when it comes to the app that I can cover? If it's a technical thing, like something's not showing up the way you think it should, then that one you'll have to definitely contact Shaklee for. But when it comes to navigating, I can definitely help you there. And if not, that's okay.
I deleted the old one and I installed the new one, but it's requiring me to log in and I don't remember my password. So,
Okay.
so once I get that, once I have questions, I will. But what I wanted to say to Carol is, and to follow up to what Kristen said, with your goals,
Mm-hmm.
it's really good to turn them into affirmations. You know,
Mm.
maybe anywhere between 3 to 5 affirmations, no more would be too much. Any more than that would be too much, but you actually write them down. And you,
Yeah.
what I was always doing when I first started doing it, not only did I have them written down and carry them in my purse, I also printed them and taped them to my bathroom mirror, because I
Nice.
always use my bathroom mirror.
Yeah.
It would force me to repeat the affirmation out loud in the mirror to myself. So, and you want it to be present tense, like you've already accomplished the goal that you want to accomplish. I am a coordinator. And how does it feel to be a coordinator? What difference is it making for your life and to the people's lives that are important to you, your family, your downlines, everything like that? You definitely want to have a feeling, emotion word in there, because that's really what's going to cause, basically it creates cognitive dissonance. And that's the difference between you say the affirmation as if you've already achieved coordinator, and your current reality is going, but wait a minute, I'm not a coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
And it
So we better
creates
make it happen.
dissonance, and it even when you're sleeping at night, it motivates your brain to accomplish that goal.
Another trick, Susie, I've been doing this for a long time with the affirmations. However, I threw a whole packet away because after a while they get stale. And one of the things I used to do years ago was I was able to dub my voice reading my affirmations over some favorite music, soundtrack music, like to oh my goodness, the running song, the running movie, very well done running movie, the Olympic runners back in the, I don't know, early 90s.
Chariots of Fire.
Chariots of Fire. Thank you, Janet. Yes, Chariots of Fire. I had it over top, just the soundtrack of Chariots of Fire and my voice over top doing my affirmations. And I would play that every time I went to somebody's house to do an in-home event. And no matter what, the spirits in me were high, and therefore I carried that into the evening. And it really, really worked well. That's probably why I got to where I am. But right now I've got new people growing, and I feel like every little point I need to really get there so that I can move from the title of senior executive coordinator to key coordinator. I really need that re-stimulation of those little tricks. That's why I was asking how people worded their goals, because it's critical how you word them. It's
It is critical, and I think you
It's very
just hit the
important.
nail on the head by the fact that you have all these people that are growing, and so there's tons of little details. One of my affirmations would be, I am fabulously handling all these little details, and my people are growing, and I have made it to coordinator.
Yep.
Key
Key
coordinator.
coordinator. Yep. Exactly.
Anytime there's an issue that it makes you feel frazzled, you have to take the positive opposite of that, right?
Yeah. I'm not exactly feeling frazzled. I just have this physical exhaustion that happens after a while. That's what's happening. So I need to somehow turn that around. So, and
Well,
Janet's one of my team members, by the way. So anyways,
well,
on the team,
congratulations, Janet and Carol.
Woohoo!
on the call last night when we were going over the Share It app and also the loyalty program and all of these other things, we got lost in the verbiage, in understanding the verbiage of the rules, and overwhelmed. So once I left that, it took me a long time to settle down to go to sleep because it's still running in my head. Anyways, so any little help I can get is good right now to get clarity. So
and two, I'll just add, when was it? A couple Marketing Mondays ago, Hannah Sherapan is brilliant at putting together affirmations based on your goals. And she shared a couple of them in a couple of the Marketing Mondays back. I'll see if I can find it and tag you in it. And it'll be towards the end of the Marketing Monday. But yeah, she's really good at doing that. So anything that helps. It's always good to go back through those Marketing Mondays.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you all for being here. I got to jet to my next appointment. So we will see you actually tomorrow night for the Living Proof story. Don't forget, it's at 8 p.m. In the in the Your Wellness Project and Discover Shaklee group. And then Thursday as well, 8 p.m. we have talking about the grand openings with Jennifer Glacken. All right?
Excellent. Thanks, Kristen and everyone.
Awesome. Thank you all for being here, and we'll see you all soon. Have a wonderful afternoon. Appreciate you being here so much. Bye.